Any questions? Any questions? Any doubts in the previous class, guys?
Sir, previous class not shared in
Yeah. I'll start. Today I'll create the YouTube playlist. Then I'm going to upload the classes from today onwards. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So any questions, guys? Any questions? Any doubts? No questions? Okay, that's fine. So are you ready? Right. What is meant by SQL Server, guys?
RDBM
It is a
software.
RDMS
The
software.
database
It is a
It is
database
used for
software which is used to
For
store the
reading
the
data,
data,
process the
to
data,
store the
retrieve
process
the
the
data,
data,
data.
and retrieve the data. To store the data, to process the data, to retrieve the data.
Okay. Okay. So do one thing. Okay. Please mention the chart. We have a Zoom chart, right? So whatever your answers are there, try to type your answers in the Zoom chat so that okay, I can correct in case if any mistakes are there, right? So what is SQL Server? Can you please type answers in the Zoom chat? Quick. Right, okay. SQL Server is an RDBMS software which is used to store the data, to process the data, and to retrieve the data, guys. Okay. So some people are writing data and base. Okay. Don't write like this, guys. It's a database. Okay. Database. You have to mention it as a database. There is no space between data and base. Okay. It's a database, a single word. Okay. So SQL Server is an RDBMS software which is used to store the data, process the data, and retrieve the data, guys. So can anyone tell me how many RDBMS softwares we have in the market? Chart. Different types of database softwares in the market. Okay, very good. Okay, so we have MS SQL, which is Microsoft SQL Server. We have Oracle, right? We have Oracle, and we have our MySQL, NoSQL, Postgres, MongoDB. So like DB2 from IBM, earlier it was very famous. DB2. Anyone heard about it, guys? DB2. Okay, earlier it was so famous DB2. Now people are not using this DB2 and all. Very less companies are using this DB2, guys. DB2. Okay, from IBM. DB2. Okay, so these are different database softwares that are there in the market. Can anyone give examples for applications like what we can say application servers, or like what language we are going to use to design the applications, front end applications. Right, Java, .NET, yes, VBS, PHP, Python, C++, HTML, guys. Can anyone tell me examples for this, what we can say, web servers? Web servers. Anyone remember that web servers? Examples for web server? Tomcat, Apache. Okay, so IIS from Microsoft. Okay, these are all different web server softwares, guys. Very good. Okay, so can anyone briefly tell me about that three-tier architecture for any application, guys? Three-tier architecture. Anyone remember what and all included in the three-tier architecture?
Web server, application server, and database server.
Right, web server, request goes from your browser to web server to
Web-
application server to database server. On the database server, the query will execute, then the results will goes from your database server to application server to web server to browser. Okay, so this is the life cycle of any request or any transaction, guys. Okay, so this is how it is going to work. Okay, so any issues, any doubts, guys, please, till now, are we good? Right, okay, done. So, what a DBA will do in the organization, what his activities, what will be his activities, what kind of activities he is going to perform on day-to-day basis. Okay, so let's see, guys, what he's going to do daily. So, a DBA means, you know, right, database administrator. Okay, so if he belongs to Microsoft SQL Server, he's a MS SQL DBA, right? So what MS SQL DBA will do regularly? So these are very common points, guys. Other than this, he is responsible for a lot of things, okay? But these are the main important points I just covered. So as a DBA, we are responsible for installing and maintaining and configuring the SQL servers. We are responsible for installing and configuring and maintaining means we have to install the SQL server. After the installation, we have to configure the SQL server. Some settings and all will be there. We have to apply the best settings, that is called configuration. After installing the SQL server, we have to configure the SQL server and we have to maintain the SQL server. The responsibility, we have to take care of that particular SQL server, guys. That is our responsibility. We have to maintain. If something went wrong, we have to check it, guys. We have to fix it. That is called maintenance. Okay, we have to respond, we are responsible for maintaining the SQL servers also. Okay, so apart from this, we have to give permissions to other users, guys. In the database, important data and all will be there, sensitive data will be there, so it's not like everyone can see the data. Is that okay if everyone can see your credit card information? Is that okay if everyone can see your credit card pin number? No, right? You are not agreed, right? So in the same way, so in the database, lot of sensitive data will be there. So everyone not authorized, okay, to see the data, guys. They are not eligible to see the data. So we are going to apply some security layers on top of that particular data. So not everyone can see your data, not everyone can see the data in the tables. So we have to maintain security for the data. Security is very, very important, guys. Okay, so we have to maintain the security on the data that you are storing in the particular database, guys. How we are going to maintain the security? So we'll create some logins. Okay, we'll create some logins, guys, like those what and all logins you are going to create. Say for example, in our batch, let's go with some examples. Like, so we have Anil Kumar and we have Satyam. Okay, Satyam wants to read the data in one database. There is a database called sales database. See, in the sales database there are some tables. So Satyam wants to access those tables. Anil Kumar is a DBA. Okay, Anil Kumar simply, if Satyam raised a request, hey Satyam, just wait, I'll give you the access to, okay, to what we can say, to track the data and all. Just let's wait for 1 minute, I'm going to give you the access to view the data. So you cannot give permissions like that, guys. You have to check whether Satyam is an authorized person to use this data or not. Means we are going to apply security. Okay, not everyone we are going to give the access. For the authorized people only we are going to give the access, guys. So we'll create a login for Satyam. In case if Satyam is authorized person, we'll create a login for Satyam and Anil Kumar will give access to Satyam. Anil is a DBA. Imagine Anil is a DBA. Okay, Satyam is a user. He is trying to access the data. So Satyam just asked, hey, can you please give me access on this database? Anil cannot give access directly. Anil has to verify whether Satyam is an authorized person to view this data or not. If Satyam is an authorized person, then only Anil has to give access to Satyam. So what Anil will do? Anil will create a login for Satyam. Until the login is created, Satyam can't. And of course, we have to create the login and we have to give permissions to Satyam to view the data. Then only Satyam can view the data, guys. This is how we are maintaining the security. Okay, so not everyone, even though the data is there, not everyone can access the data by default. Okay, we have to create logins for them, right? We have to create logins for them, then only he is able to view the data and all. Okay, that is our responsibility. Giving permissions, creating logins is our responsibility, guys. Okay, so taking backup, of course, time to time we have to take the backups, guys. Why? Because you don't know next minute what will happen. Agree, guys? Next minute, if something went wrong, if the server is down, our database is corrupted, or any natural calamities like tsunami and all came, or war kind of situation like Ukraine, China, Russia, okay, these kind of war situations came. So not sure, right? So that's why it's very, very, very important to take the backup for each and every record. For each and every record, we have to maintain the backups. Okay, so frequently we have to take the backups of all the data. So in the organization, we'll take the backups. Okay, weekly backups we'll take hourly backups. We'll take the backups for daily. Depends upon the requirements, we are going to take the backups, guys. Depends upon the requirements, we are going to take the backups. So it is our responsibility as a DBA. We have to take the backup of the whole data. Okay, and whenever needed we have to restore. So for example, a customer is asking, guys, this is how it will be. Let me tell you one thing. In the organization we will have environments, guys, different environments. Okay, what are the different environments, guys? We have two types of environments: production environment, non-prod environment. Okay, production environment and non-prod environment. What is this production and what is this non-prod, guys? Can anyone tell me what is meant by production environment and what is meant by non-prod environment?
Live environment production. Non-prod means testing and all.
Correct. Okay, for testing purpose.
Yes. No
Yes,
phase
yeah.
QA.
Mhm. Yes. Okay. So non-prod environment. Guys, imagine this is my application. Amazon.in is my application. Okay. So when I open the application, say for example, Amazon wants to introduce a big billion day sale. Okay. So something I just want to introduce, guys. So what they are going to do on home page, they are going to change it to big billion day offers, 10% on cashback, something offers. They are going to, they'll create a neat graphic plate and they are going to change the home page, guys, right? So directly they will change on the production server. Production server means the live applications, the servers that are associated with the live application. This is live applications, right? Okay, so the servers that are used for maintaining this live application is called production environment. Clear, guys? Means if you are accessing one application, for example you are accessing phone pay application, right? You are accessing phone pay application. So the backend servers, either web servers or application servers or database servers, all the servers you can call it as a, you can call it as a production servers, guys. The live
Sure.
application, whatever associated servers are there for the live application, that is called production servers, guys. So Amazon wants to introduce one offer. They just wants to, okay, include one graphic plate kind of thing like this. So immediately they will do the changes on the production servers, guys. Actually, the
No.
answer is no. Okay, they don't do any changes on the production server. So what they are going to do, for the same setup, they will have non-prod environment will be there. They will have non-prod environment. Means same kind of setup will be there. Whatever changes they want to do, first they will do it on the non-prod environment. If they are succeeded on the non-prod environment, then they will apply the same kind of stuff on the production environment. Whatever changes they want to do, they will apply on the production environment. But they don't directly apply the changes on the production environment, guys. First they will apply on the non-prod environment. Then if it is successful, or if there are any corrections to fix, they will fix those corrections, they will fix those bugs and all. Then finally the same changes will be applied on the production environment, guys. Okay, it's kind of a testing. Okay, say for example, this corona vaccination came, right? So when it came, that Covishield or Covaxin, so when it came into the market, they didn't directly give it to public, right? First they did some trials on animals, then they did some trials on like selected peoples. Once they are succeeded, if any corrections are there, if any things they have to change, they just changed it, okay, based on the results. Once they are succeeded in all those things, then only finally they just gave that product to the public, guys. Agree? That is called testing phase. Okay, so in the organization also we will have same kind of stuff. For every applications we will have two environments, guys. One is production environment, which is critical environment, guys. This is very critical environment. If something happened to this environment, your application will be down, guys. If anything happened to this environment, application will be down. Application down means, what is the impact, guys? What is the impact, guys? If the application is down, what is the impact? Yeah, imagine
Business
Amazon is,
loss.
yeah, Amazon
Data
is,
loss.
yes, correct. Amazon is
Not
down
working
for one
properly.
hour. Imagine Amazon is down for 1 hour. What is the loss, guys? If Amazon is
Business
down
will
for,
be.
Loss to the
we
company.
cannot even imagine, right? There is a huge
It
loss.
will
Okay.
loss to the
Yeah.
company.
Yes, revenue loss. Okay. So if revenue loss is there, is Jeff Bezos is going to agree for that? No, right? Very difficult, right? So business down means application down, or business down means a revenue loss will be there. Lot of revenue loss will be there. No one is going to agree for downtime, guys. It's very important. Imagine, not only a revenue loss, okay? If Amazon is frequently, if it is down, so it is going to lose the customers also. All the Amazon customers will go to the Flipkart, guys. Business will be down. Okay, so that is the main challenge. So the live applications, whatever the, what is the status, guys? So if you see here, whatever servers that are associated with the live application, all the servers you can call it as a production server. So production web servers will be there, production application servers will be there, production test database servers also will be there, guys. Okay, at the same time we will maintain the same kind of replica, that is non-prod servers, guys. Non-prod servers, in the non-prod we have different non-prod environments, guys. Okay, stage servers, dev servers, test servers, UAT servers, QA servers. So these are different non-prod environment servers, guys. Means for very critical applications, we will have all these environments. First they will test it on test servers, whatever changes they want to apply on the production environment. First they will test it on test servers, guys. If it is succeeded, then they will apply on the QA server. Okay, if it is succeeded, if the change is succeed, then they will apply on the dev servers. If it is succeeded, then they will apply on the stage servers. It's almost stage means next to production, guys. Okay, stage servers means next to production. Okay, if it was succeeded, if the changes are succeeded on stage servers, finally they will apply the same changes on the production servers, guys. Okay, is it clear, guys? But the live application will be connected to the production environment. Okay, the live application will be connected to the production environment, guys. It will be connected to the production environment. For non-prod environments, applications will be there, but no one will use. Live data won't come to the non-prod environment, guys. But I want live data in the non-prod environment. What I can do, guys? Tell me. Can anyone guess how I can get the data from production to non-prod? Just guess it. Very good, excellent. Okay, I can simply take the backup and I can restore it on the non-prod environment, guys. That's it. Okay, you will take the backup of production servers and you are going to restore it into the non-prod servers. Then live data will come daily so that the developers can test their logics, their coding, everything on the non-prod servers, guys. Okay, so this is a regular activity. Regularly, we are going to take the backup of production environment and we are going to restore into the non-prod environments, guys. This is a regular activity, guys. Regularly, we'll do this activity. As a DBA, we are responsible to do this activity, guys. Okay, so that is called database refresh. Okay, what is meant by database refresh, guys? Restoring production data into non-prod servers. Okay, restoring prod data into non-prod servers is called database refresh. Okay, database refresh. So we are responsible to do the refresh activities, guys. Regularly we'll do the refresh activities in the organization. Sometimes people ask a weekly refreshment. Sometimes people ask daily refreshment. Okay, so like that. So don't think database refresh means right click on the database, refresh it. That is not database refresh, guys. Database refresh means you have to take the backup of a particular database from the production server and you have to restore into the non-prod servers, guys. Okay, clear, guys? Guys, is that okay? Are we clear about production and non-prod environments, guys? Anyone having any doubts, please let me know. Any questions on prod and non-prod environments? Okay, fine. Right. So that is called your database refresh activity, guys. So we are responsible to do the database refresh activities and all. So we have to periodically we have to take the backups. Regularly we have to take the backups and we have to store it somewhere. Okay, whenever needed, we have to restore that particular backups and all. Something happened, my database is corrupted. As you are taking backup for each and every
No.
database. Yes, please.
Sir, backup means deletion from server.
Sorry. No, no. Backup means see.
Backup.
What Let me give you the live example. Backup means, say for example, you will take the photos, right? Agree? There are some important
Yeah.
photos are
Oh
there.
yeah.
So your phone is full. What you are going to do? Are we going to delete the important photos? Your phone is
No, no.
completely full. Those are very
Store it
important
another
photos and
place.
files, right? You will store it another place, right? That is called backup. You will copy and paste it there. Backup means a copy of the data. So whenever needed, we are going
Okay.
to use it. Got it? So whenever
Okay.
we need that particular data, we are going to use it. So backup means
Okay.
simply you are taking the backup of the data. So that can be a copy paste, that can be a backup operation. Copy paste is also backup of kind of backup only. So whenever needed, your phone is completely full, so you are unable to take the photos and videos now. What you are going to do, you will take the backup of your phone and you will restore it into the laptop or some hard disk. You will copy the data to the hard disk. That is called a backup. Okay. Right.
Okay.
So we have to take the backups regularly. Why? Because we don't know right next minute what will happen. Imagine if the database is corrupted or crashed or the server is down. If you don't have backup, very difficult, guys. It's very difficult. You just uh, you just ordered a iPhone of 1,20,000 rupees. Like you, lot of people order lot of things, guys. Suddenly the database is crashed. You just paid your money from your pockets, but the database is crashed. They don't have any information what products you just ordered, how much you paid. They don't have any information. In that case, are they going to proceed your orders? No, right? So definitely they will take the backup of each and every transaction, each and every database. They will take the backup. Whenever there is a need, they are going to restore. Once they restore the data, they will get all the data right. Then they are going to process the orders as per the requirements, guys. So that is called backup. Okay. So regularly we'll take the backups, and whenever needed, we are going to restore the database, and we are going to perform database refresh tasks in case any backup failures, any restore failures. So we have to look into it, guys. Okay. Right. Creating and scheduling jobs and maintenance plans. So what is this jobs? What is this mean? 1 minute, guys. 1 minute. Okay. 1 minute. Okay. Uh, wait and wait, wait, wait. Guys, please reconnect with the same meeting link. Okay. Please use the same meeting link to join.